Yon, what's up everyone and good evening. So what's up? Good evening. I'm just setting up real quick. Patest lang ako ng mic. Good evening sa mga naunang mag-comment, Jason and Gerald. So guys and gals, pa-comment naman if clear yung audio. If everything is all good, just wanna make sure before we officially start. So mag-play lang ako ng onting background music para hindi tayo malungkot nang mahina lang. Pasabi na lang if ever baka masyado malakas. What's up? Good evening to Marso, to Joaquin Tan, Mark, Miles, Christian again, Mark again. Pangalawang Mark na pala yun. Alright, Aldrich, Boss Patrick, Cesar, good evening. So, what's up? So, what's our agenda for tonight? So, we're back again with another live charting session. And of course, meron ako mga guests na kasama. Hindi ako nag-iisa. And besides looking at the global markets, what's happening, crypto, US, PSU, we're also going to be doing our raffle draw para sa mga sumali sa share contest para sa Investa Summit, where we'll be giving away 3 free VIP tickets, right? And of course, speaking of the Investa Summit, so for those who don't know yet, plug ko lang real quick, we're going to be having our flagship event this November 25 to 27, and here are the initial speakers we have announced publicly. Marami pang susunod na mga malulupit. Of course, Boss, yung mystery speaker namin na in-announce namin tonight, si Boss Money Growers. Alam ko marami excited dyan. Of course, Edmund Lee and Sir Lawrence Lee are part. And of course, the one and only Javi Medina. And from the global scene, we have Jared Tendler. For those who are not familiar with him, kailangan active ka sa financial Twitter, para makilala siya or sa Real Vision. Pero malupit siya in terms of trading psychology. He's a mental game coach. He used to be a coach sa performance sports like golf. And Tom Basso, Market Wizards. Then of course, the legend himself, Mr. Jack Schwager, the author of Market Wizards. And I'm gonna be interviewing him. And sa totoo lang, medyo sa November pa yung interview namin, pero kinakabahan na ako. But enough of that. I know what you guys and gals are here for. So I'd like to call on my guests to the stream. My weekly guests, of course, from Open Journal, Bro Ed and Bro Matt. So mga sir, what's up? Good evening.
Good evening, Investa fam and OJ fam.
Hey, good evening everyone. Shout out sa Open Journal family and of course sa Investa community. Ed, medyo mahina ka. So lapit ka na.
Ed, medyo mahina yung audio mo.
Okay, sige.
Sige. Ito, shout out kay Bro Wilson. Yun.
Hey, what's up?
Yun. So, guys, feel free to comment yung mga stock request yun. And Boss Mark, na-share ko na to sa Facebook. So guys, pahelp na natin share yung stream for those na baka hindi pa nakita. And yun, siguro before we officially start, tanong ko muna kayo mga sir, kamusta ang inyong mga weekend? Siguro, ikaw muna, Bro Ed. Ano ginawa mo ngayon?
So ako, during weekend, ako tagaluto.
Teka lang, Bro Ed. Hina ng audio mo, ha?
Mahina.
O, si Matt muna. Matt, kamusta weekend mo?
Ako muna. So guys, good evening. So ako, yesterday, lumabas ako So umuwi yung parents ng wife ko from the province. So almost whole day wala ako sa bahay. So today, Sunday, husband duties yung ginawa ko. Marami akong ginawa. So almost whole day din na husband duties yung ginawa. And then after nun, on top of that, habang merong husband duties, nanonood ng mga parang trading, stock trading, cryptocurrency trading, fundamentals, and technical analysis. So it's always best to go back to fundamentals and even your foundation, lalo na sa mga panahon na walang ginagawa sa market. So yun, doon ako naging busy over the weekend. So let's see, tomorrow ready na ulit for the Philippine market and for the global market as well.
Nice. So si Ed kumukuha lang na headset. Ako, ginawa ko this weekend. So yesterday actually, for those who don't know, isa sa mga bagong hilig ngayon is mag-bike. And yesterday, kasama ko yung kaibigan ko, nag-bike kami papunta Tagaytay, So, total mga 110 kilometers. So,
wow!
O, pang demonyong ride kasi daming ahon, daming uphill, no? So medyo bugbog ako ngayon, totoo lang, pagod na pagod ako, pero syempre, still always happy to do another charting session. And isa
So
yun sa
ano yung
mga
next target mo? Next
Ano
target mo is most likely mga 200 kilometers na, di ba?
next target ko sa November, magsa-Spartan ako. Ko-compete ako dun sa
Yung
Spartan.
yung ginagawa ni Renzo.
Yung ginagawa ni Renzo.
Perfect.
So,
Wow.
medyo
Congrats.
yung bago hili ko ngayon fitness. So Ed, nandiyan ka na ba bro? Kamusta na mga weekend mo Ed? O kumuha ka pa ng earphones? Wala pa si Ed. Siguro habang na lang si Ed, siguro we can, eto muna, Matt, may nagpapa-shoutout sa'yo. Si Kenny Go.
Good evening, everyone. Boss, Kenny, shout out. And of course, shout out sa JC Manila Friends. Lahat ng JC Manila Friends, family, shout out sa inyo. Thank you for joining.
Yun. Alright. So, let me just share the charts. And maybe we can begin sa ating charting session. So, guys, wait lang. Pasensya na ako. Front end and back end ako ngayon. So, unfortunately pala, wala si Bear. Kasama sana siya, pero he had an emergency. He had to attend to. So, it's just kami muna. So, ayan. So, siguro we can start with you, bro, Matt, no? Maybe let's take a look muna at the global market. At the local market before we proceed sa individual stock request. So, yun. As someone who I know is very active sa local market and medyo kita natin, no? So, how have you been navigating through all of this? Parang 13 candles straight na kulay red.
Correct.
Matindi.
Correct. So at least for the Philippine market, I mean for the past 2 weeks. Ayan, nag-feedback Ed. Pero welcome back Ed. So at least for going back sa Philippine market for the past 2 weeks, we've been very cautious and staying on the sidelines. So 100%. So at least even before this down move, no, the community was able to stay on the side and of course increase our cash position to almost 100%. And if you take a look at it, even yung chart, no, even yung uptrend line ng PSEI, tinamaan na din yung support levels eh. There's a lot of support levels na tinamaan, even yung short-term uptrend line niya, and even the previous low at around 6,000, nag-below pa yan. So ano yung main catalyst? Basically, main catalyst for it to even go further is number one, US dollar. Like we always mention, not just sa community, sa Open Journal, sa Investa community, but also with my friends, relatives. Ang main concern lagi natin is the USD PHP, or mainly the US dollar. So, ibig sabihin, every time na umaakyat yan, meaning, every time na umaakyat yan, yung normal investors and even traders are going parang staying on the side, meaning they are increasing their cash level. If that's the case, syempre, kung nagtatago sila ng US dollar nila, from a risky asset standpoint like equity market, stock market, cryptocurrency, bababa naman siya. US dollar going higher, that is equivalent to risky assets going lower. And that's actually a main concern. Even if you take a look, di ba, parang for last week lang ata, USD PHP conversion, parang nag-momentum yan in less than 2 weeks, parang 2 pesos agad yung tinaas niya, din-appreciate ng Philippine peso. Again, it's a concern for us. And if I take a look, when it comes to foreign participation sa Philippine market, maybe you were wondering, US market, European market, nagka-crash na the past 3 weeks, 1 month, 2 weeks. But in Philippine market, parang ayaw sumabay. And when I take a look at it, last weekend, at least Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, no, tinignan ko, parang yun na yung time, yun yung parang naging breaking point ng US, ng foreign fund to get out sa Philippine market as well. Again, parang anong nangyari, nahuli lang tayo. Parang sumunod lang tayo. Nauna lang yung US, European market, and then Philippine market yung sumunod when it comes to foreign outflow. And that causes, of course, heavy selling across the board sa Philippine market. And as of now, technical-wise, currently we are at oversold level. Currently at the support also. pero hindi ko sinasabi na this is the best time for you to participate. Okay? So usually pag ganitong kalalaking sell-off ang strategy na ginagawa namin based from our experience, we are waiting for an opportunity, meaning let's say for example yung mga potential reversal pattern like double bottom, triple bottom, break of neckline. So for now, at least stay away muna sa Philippine market given na marami pang uncertainties, not just within the country but also globally. Marami pang macro environment na na concern pa rin natin as a trader and of course as an investor.
So Matt, na-mention mo yung kalakasan ng dollar, no? So I want to ask Ed, some of the people who I know, kahit ako, no, pag may question ako sa macro, minsan diretso na ako kay Ed pupunta eh. So bro, alam ko mahirap na tanong sagutin, no? And I'm sure a lot of us baka di talaga alam yung sagot. Ano ba tingin mo sa dollar, bro? Do we have maybe any signs of a potential na mag-weaken yung dollar, or are there any specific things na dapat tinitingnan natin?
Yan. Okay na ba yung mic ko?
Yeah, bro, okay na.
Yan, okay na. So sige, for the dollar, so yun nga, last coaching session, napag-usapan din namin yun nila, Matt. So sa napansin ko sa dollar, so before, parang very correlated sila nung SPX, di ba? So ito naman
Time out. May feedback.
May feedback? Okay. Teka.
May feedback.
Ayan, wait lang. Okay.
Sige, okay lang.
Ayan. Okay na?
Okay na, no, Matt?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, technical difficulties. Pero yun, so, napapansin namin before sa dollar, pero meron pa rin.
Meron pa rin.
Okay.
Pero at least to reiterate yung kay Ed, sa tingin ko, yung sabihin ni Ed, it's related sa S&P 500 or sa US market. No? S&P 500 broke below yung previous support level niya, which is, if I'm not mistaken, mga June or July ata yan, which is a concern for us. Parang nag-inverse din yung relation niya. US dollar broke out from its resistance level. And of course, parang I think yung sentiment, like we mentioned the past charting session natin, first quarter, fear ng lahat ng investors, even traders, are inflation, di ba? Central bank continue to rate hike. So because of the inflation, 40-year high, 20-year high, 10-year high, decades high. So again, first quarter, yun yung main concern natin. Second quarter now, it's a recession fear. So meaning, parang everyone is thinking na parang magka-crash yung buong economy. Given the supply chain, maraming problem, even dito sa Philippine market, di ba? Sa countries natin, the supply chain talagang merong problema. And I think when it comes to correlation ng US market and US dollar, yun yung nagiging problem natin ngayon, yung recession fear. So the next question is, sagad na ba yan yung US dollar? Even if you check the conversion ng USD PHP, sagad na ba yan at 59 plus? At least as of now, parang the way I'm looking at it over the weekend, I mean, since yesterday and for the past since last week, parang for me nagmo-momentum pa siya. So meron pang way for it to go higher. Okay, hindi ko lang talaga ma-identify, is it really going to 60 or even 62 or 63 level? Diba? So but as of the moment, at least short term, what I'm looking at it is expect a short term pullback sa US dollar. Let's see, kasi it's already at overbought level. Overbought level na yan. So, expectation ko is merong onting pullback. So, let's see, no? It's really difficult to identify the move of the US dollar given the macro environment na nangyayari sa global. So, but for me, meron lang onting pullback sa US dollar before it moving higher.
Yun, so Ed's back. Ed, kamusta mic mo?
Yeah, okay na?
Okay na ba? Okay na.
Yeah,
Okay na.
muna ang earphone. Sorry.
Sige.
So Ed, may add ka pa ba maybe sa dollar or sa US market since active ka sa pag-trade?
Yeah. So for the dollar lang, so pinaka-concern lang is yun nga, I think last Thursday or Wednesday, yung nag-announce yung Bank of England na magre-repurchase sila ng bonds. So parang nagpi-pivot na rin sila, di ba? So parang hindi na kinaya, something broke na. So kaya yan yung nangyari, kaya parang humina yung dollar. So meaning tinigil na yung Bank of England yung tightening nila. So expect talaga na hihina yung dollar versus the Bank of England, which is yung GBP, di ba? So yun, kasi di ba DXY is comparing lang naman to the other currencies, di ba? So yun yung kaya nakikita ko, bakit bumabagsak yung dollar, at the same time, bumabagsak din yung SPX. So yun yung iniisip ko. So yun yung isa ko yung iniisip na reason bakit. And for the US, yun nga, yung kita naman natin, nakaka-breakdown lang. Ayan, sakto yung drenowing na support level. So dyan, nag-breakdown. So right now, wala pa rin talaga. Like I mentioned naman before, lagi ko lang pina-participate na stocks is yung inverse ETFs. So talagang hindi pa ako nag-individual stocks. But if magka-chance, if let's say mag-consolidate below that, baka makakita pa tayo ng relief rally, di ba? So for US lang naman, ang important date dito is sa October 13. So inflation data lalabas. So from 8.3% previous month. So tingnan natin if magiging lower na yung inflation data. And wala namang rate hike for this October. Ang next rate hike pa is sa November 2. So abangan natin yan. Yeah,
so yun yung mga dates at least. October 30, CPI, 13. Which is like mentioned kanina, CPI or the inflation report, yan yung naging main concern natin first quarter. Well, until now naman. And then October this month, walang rate hike. November 2 na yung next rate hike. And yung probability for 75, parang hati parang 50-50 50 to 75 basis points, parang 50% sila. So again, the more rate hike na gawin nila, 75 to 100 basis points, that's bad for the market. Diba? So yun lagi
but based sa dot plot, so expect na 2 rate hikes pa for this year and parehong 75 basis points. So yun yung expectation.
So November and December, no?
Yep.
Yun. So take a note, no? Sa mga dates na yun. So ako siguro to add, no, just from a price action point of view, I think this is a big negative or warning sign for me, right? The fact that we closed below the June lows and that's on above average volume. Wala lang volume sa chart na to. And it closed on a Friday, right? If nabasa niyo yung book na Unknown Market Wizards, right? Peter Brandt was someone who said na he never holds to anything on that closes bad on a Friday because there's a higher probability of it resuming the negative sentiment on a Monday, right? So given this, parang the sentiment halos lahat bearish, no?
Correct.
Local market, US market. And marami rin tinatamaan nito. And actually gusto ko lang i-share ito, no, bago tayo. Sorry, dala-dalawa laptop ko. Bago tayo pumunta sa to look at crypto, kahit ay magandang quote na sinay si Mark, magandang tweet si Mark Nervini, no, sa Twitter niya. Sabi niya, during my 40 years of trading, none of my success came from picking the bottom right at the low. The low happens on one day, the bull market lasts for years. The big money is made by spotting trends, not bottoms. So dami kong kilala nung subukan i-pick talaga yung bottom of what's going on now. So it's just that's just a good reminder, no, na you don't necessarily have to be there sa pinaka-bottom. Pero at least, diba, from a bottom-up perspective, when the individual leaders start to turn or start to make moves, diba, dun mo gusto mag-participate.
Even if you take a look yung S&P 500 weekly and monthly chart, check mo. Diba? Yung monthly chart medyo masama tignan. It seems that para mag-start pa lang sa monthly chart, tingnan mo.
Yeah, grabe.
And again, I'm analyzing yung monthly chart ng S&P 500. Parang almost the same to ng 2008 ata, 2007 chart. Ayun, dun sa previous. Parang that's around 2008 sa left side mo. So parang ganyan yung itsura. Pero let's see, no? Let's see. But that's something to check also.
Okay, so next, siguro sa crypto, bro Matt, how have you been navigating through the crypto market?
For both, I mean, it's very difficult trading cryptocurrency market. So I've shown this to Open Journal community na even if you go long, you go short, you get wrecked, di ba? So talagang tatamaan yung stop mo, both for long and short. So meaning, at least during this kind of environment, ang main strategy nyo is you do not trade if the market is going sideways. Meaning, both for BTC and Ethereum, which is our two main cryptocurrency, it is just consolidating. Even the short term, even in the medyo medium term, yung BTC just consolidating. Yung Ethereum, merong pop, di ba, last July, nag-pump yan. Pero as of the moment, it is just consolidating. Even if you take a look yung daily and 4-hour time frame yan, so usually pag ganyan, range lang. So for me, ang gusto ko makita, convert mo to 4 hours.
4 hours, teka.
4 hours. Yan, no? So it's just consolidating between parang 1,200 to 1,400, which is 1,200 is your breakout point of from the July 13 or 16 ata na candlestick niya. So once we break that level, it's a big concern for Ethereum. Switch mo ulit sa daily time frame para makita mo yung retest, yung breakout point ng July 16 ata yan. Perfect yan. So for me, as long as I mentioned sa Open Journal community, as long as we are just consolidating there, parang nagre-range bound, I expect to do nothing. But yan yung problem with during this kind of environment. Sideways, hindi mo alam kung tutuloy pa akyat or even down move. So for now, since unclear yung strategies or even yung bias kung akyat or bababa in the short term, diba? Hindi naman natin long term, medium term, hindi naman tayo mag-expect na babalikan to 4,000 or even 3,000, di ba? So in the short term, expect to consolidate muna, both for BTC, for Bitcoin, and ETH Ethereum.
Ayun. So ako naman sa crypto, though I think crypto is relatively holding up better versus the US already broke down. PSE, nasukaan na. Pero there are a few opportunities sa crypto. For example, if you look at charts like Chili's or siguro yung pinakamalakas recently was QNT.
Correct.
So isa sa mga leaders, right, na nag-rally. So 40% rally from 100 to 140. So there are a few names you can trade, pero ayun nga, it's very, very, very limited. And other plays na similar kay QNT, na whip, like try to break out, bumalik lang sa loob ng base. So it's really hard to try and trade super aggressively in this market. And sabi nga, Jesse Livermore, I think there's a time to go long, there's a time to go short, there's a time to go fishing. No? So medyo nasa fishing mode pa rin ako ngayon.
This is the time to go fishing.
So ako ngayon, parang 10% or 15% invested lang. So mostly in cash pa rin. So may mga small probes lang. Pero other than that, nothing too serious. So just waiting, just being patient. Kasi ako, ang pinaka-inaantay ko talaga is kapag nag-turn na yung Fed Kapag nag-pause na sila yun yung pinaka-inaantay ko. So iniipon ko yung bala ko para doon.
Bro, may nag-personal message sa akin. So, guys, nahihirapan din ba kayo to trade this market? Parang sobrang baba ng hit ratio ko. Parang puro talo. Personal message question to. I mean, dun sa nag-message, kung ako, I've been trading the market for more than 10 years now. This is one of the most difficult market. Siguro ito yung pinakamahirap. And may hit ratio talagang parang 30% or even below pa. Parang last weekend, 2 weeks ago na check ko, it's around 28% hit ratio, no? So, medyo mababa siya. And when it comes to gain, sobrang liit talagang binabawi lang niya. So, again, just to share, hindi lang ikaw yung nakaka-experience ng ganyan. So, all of us nakaka-experience ng mga ganitong down move or even mga nakakawala ng gana, even nakakasira ng trading psychology during this kind of environment. Diba?
Yeah. Ako din, 100%. Hirap talaga. Mahirap yung market na to. Mas
Hirap
mahirap
eh.
pa to kesa 2018, 2019, mas mahirap pa to be honest. And so basta ako naka-fishing mode ako eh. Pero hindi fishing to the point na hindi ako tumitingin sa market. Pero diligently binabantayan ko pa rin. Pero though hindi ako sobrang aggressive. And if I want to participate in anything, it's really those setups na magaganda talaga. Pero I approach it with 0.3 VAR. Puro probe lang. Puro probe.
Small position size.
And kung tumuloy, I'll use the profits from that position to finance the next trade where I can maybe go 0.8 VAR or something like that. So ganun yung approach ko pag pupasok ako sa market paunti-unti.
Kasi ang hirap pagka di ba Ed? Ang hirap if during this kind of environment sa market na sobrang aggressive mo, and yung hit ratio mo sobrang baba. Parang dito ka mauubos eh. Diba? Meron nga rin na-mention, Bro Toma, na-mention si Mark Nervini last week na parang the first strategy in this kind of bear market is to survive. Kung kumita ka, be very thankful. But your first strategy is to survive. Diba? Bonus na yun eh.
Yeah.
So you need to survive. And for you to survive, you just need to trade with a small position size and tight cap.
Risk management is king talaga.
Risk management is key.
So, ayun. So, guys, feel free to start sending in your individual stock or crypto requests. So, let's go through the comments. So, medyo di ko natignan yung comments a while ago. So, first, sabi ni Verma Bull sa YouTube, meron daw emergency Federal Reserve meeting announced for Monday. I'm not sure about this. No? So, baka Ed, if aware ka dyan.
Verify natin yung date.
Kung bago announce lang, hindi kami sure dyan.
Thank you.
Paspat na lang Ed, baka meron. So, next,
check natin.
So sabi ni Borgie, totoo ba pag naka-road bike, magiging multi-bagger din ako? Pwede bro, pwede. Okay, ito, may question. Ito, from Carmelita. What happened to Wilcon? Nangyari kay Wilcon? So, let's go back to the local market. Ano nga ba nangyari kay Wilcon? So, do you guys give any significance to this? Alam ko, na-mock up to sa runoff eh.
So parang mark on close up lang siya eh, diba? So during 2:50 PM, nag-rise from 27 from 27.15 tapos biglang naging 31.95. So around 18% gain dun lang. So I think wala naman ako nakitang news about this.
Yep.
So for me, hindi ko masyado binibigyan ng importance yung ganyang parang finors up. So for me, wala namang Maybe next week or this week makakita tayo ng news bigla kasi yun lang naman yung possible reason bakit biglang inakyat yan, di ba?
Yep. Even ako, I tried looking at through the internet kung ano yung meron sa Welcon. Even their disclosure sa PSEH, wala akong makita eh. So, but looking at the chart, usually pag ganyan, talagang pass muna. Do nothing muna kami. We're waiting for talagang confirmation kung ano nangyari. Even sa disclosure, wala rin kami makita even news. So, yun.
Okay, so that's for Wilcon. Next naman, teka lang flash ko lang yung comment. Sorry, front end and back end. Ano ba yun? Ito, from Marlon, what happened to Converge? So, ano nga ba nangyari kay Converge? Do I believe it's already below its IPO price? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So, for Converge, I think may possibility na matanggal siya sa MSCI, di ba? So, siguro, nag-speculate yung mga tao na since matatanggal, front run nila yung pagbebenta, di ba? So, for
Yep.
Converge, right now, ako, pass din muna ako kasi masyado pang malalim yung ano. And right now, wala pa siyang pinapakita na signs of reversal. Usually, ayaw natin sumalo ng ganyan na mga huge red candles tapos above average yung volume. So for me, pass muna kay Converge. Siguro I'll wait for a consolidation tapos nag-dry up yung volume.
So
Yeah,
Converge,
so-
just to add, for me, it's a do nothing sa Converge. So like Ed mentioned, potential, merong ano yan, it will be excluded or will be included excluded sa rebalancing, no? So merong foreign na nagbabato niyan. And even kahit na ginawa nila, di ba, they also announce fundamental wise, number one, rebalancing issue. So foreign investor, foreign brokers are selling their shares. Kaya ganyan yung chart niyan, even yung mga candlesticks malalaking volume. Second is, kahit na meron silang buyback, di ba meron silang share 2 weeks ago ata or early this week lang nag-announce sila ng share buyback. For me, it's a do nothing muna. So for me, pag ganyan, what I want to see is given na below IPO price na, for example, bullish divergence, capitulation, yung technique. So, but as of the moment, for me, it's a pass.
So, I Converge. I guess yung may dadagdag ko. I mean, ever since nag-charting session, I mean, the whole way naman na chart na cover to. And I think talaga nako-cover yung pang lagi na lang marami nag-aabang sa bounce, right? And sa bounce neto. And we've been covering this since here, potential bounce, and even on the way down. Pero wala talaga eh. Kulelats talaga eh. And so marami ngayon nagsasabi na ito na yung major bounce play, right? Major possible capitulation play. Coming from yung pinaka-support na yan na wala na, yun na yung pinaka-support niya. Pero if you look at it, yes, may potential capitulation, pero at what risk, di ba? Is it and relative to the potential upside? Kasi in my mind, given na ang daming gusto makita to, maraming overhead supply, I think. And ano ba yung possible upside mo? Maybe at most 16, right? 17. So 15, 18% upside relative to whatever is happening now, di ba? Sa buong sentiment. So ano yung likely? So is the reward worth the risk? So for me, same with Matt, medyo do nothing siya for me. Unless, I mean, pwede naman. Pero
Pwede naman.
pupuruhan mo ba? Siyempre, hindi
Yeah.
rin. Right? So, parang yun yung point ko. Like, parang sa mo ba sa sarili mo dito na pwede maubusan yung mental capital mo? Or hanap ka lang ng better trade. Unless bounce trader ka talaga, right? Hindi pwede. But for me, someone who's not, di ba? It's not something I would take. So, yun lang for Converge. And next from Richard, LR.
LR, the momentum stock.
LR.
Yeah.
So, ano ba meron dito mga sir sa LR since mas active kayo sa akin sa local?
So, I think meron tong news about placement mo, bro, Matt? Parang private placement. Ganun. So, LR, momentum stock siya. But ako kasi hindi talaga ako momentum trader. So, kami ni Matt, more of swing trader kami. So, buy low, sell high kami. So, for me, ako basa ko dito. But siguro, if momentum, pwede nyung laruin to, definitely. But, hindi ko lang talaga style tong LR. Diba? So, right now, parang nag-ano siya nag-consolidate. Nag-consolidate siya, tapos lumiliit din yung volume. So, mukhang okay naman for a momentum trader. But, for a swing trader, pass muna.
Yep. So, at least for me, yung LR, catalyst-wise, there is a potential placement. Well, umakyat na, diba? So, late na nila na-release yung potential placement, nandiyan na yung price. Second is technical-wise. So, this is a very good example, lalo na if you are a momentum trader. So, usually pag ganyan, it's very important to look at multiple time frames. So, meaning sa longer time frame, intraday. And when it comes to buying naman, again, if you're a momentum trader, it's a buy. Make sure lang that you have a tight cut. Okay, doon sa support and you have your resistance doon sa trend line na drawing ni Pao. But like I mentioned kanina, if ganito yung stock na nagmo-momentum, make sure na alam mo kung paano tumingin ng lower time frame. Okay, hindi ito yung tipong you're just looking at the daily time frame. Dapat to intraday time frame ka rin marunong tumingin. So this is a leader. Even tinignan ko nga dun sa Investa Prime natin Parang Welcon and LR lang yung lumabas sa analytics ko.
Spot natin, pero nag-load pa. So, Philippines leaders. Ayan, LR Wilcon. Sila dalawa.
Diba? So sila lang. Be very careful lang. If you're a fund, for example, if you're a fund, umahawak ka ng fund, tapos yung value traded ng LR is below 10 million. So, be very careful. Pero if you're a retail trader, pwede naman to, given na it is a leader.
Ako siguro to add to LR. So, yeah, leader siya. So, rallying fully while the PSEI is going through pang 12-13 red candle straight. Si LR nag-rally lang and ngayon nag-consolidate lang. So, signs of a leader. I don't know how powerful the catalyst is, so di ako masyado update. I haven't read anything on this since di ako super active sa local market. Pero maybe from a price action point of view lang, at this point siguro expect volatility, nilabas sa news. Right? So if this is gonna have a sustained move, siguro, and let's say may potential, let's say the index capitulates, let's say mag-rally, right? And then, but hindi muna, mag-consolidate muna to and the index rallies. Given this one is holding up well and it consolidates on lower volume, if this breaks out, maybe there's a potential move, right? Although given that we're not in a very friendly market environment, right, the probability of that is not as high as it would have been. Though it's still something I would keep an eye on, right? Kasi given it's a prime analytics, isa sa mga leaders. So dalawa lang, si LR at si Wilcon. So, ayun, if it consolidates, let's say, nag-quiet down, maybe may potential probe kang pwede ilagay. So, just tight stops na lang. So, that's for LR. So, next crypto from Christian. BNX. Bad trip ako dito
Parang na-discuss rin natin to last week last time recording.
So, I guess ako lang mag-start. Well, at this point, nagko-quiet down, relatively matibay din. Although, I'm still... Perceive, matagal ko to binabantayan. Actually, I tried to buy it. I bought it, rather, here. When it broke out. Tapos, na-hit ata yung trail ko. I think almost close to break-even lang yung stop ko. Kasi, sinuka ka agad. So, that's how difficult the market has been. So, long base, ganda ng breakout. Nag-RSI 70 for a while. And then last candle, then on the same day, parang binalik lang and then tinamaan yung stops of most people. And then after 3 days, babawi lang ulit. So it's very difficult psychologically to trade something like this, no? Pero relatively matibay siya, pero very thinly traded also. So may potential. So ngayon, nagko-quiet down lang. So something I'm still keeping an eye on.
Yep.
Sa akin naman for BNX, maganda siya actually, mukha siyang parang yung nagta-tighten range, diba? So, smaller candlesticks, tapos yung volume lumiliit din. But yun lang, concern ko lang. So, looking at top-down. So, nagbe-break na downtrend nga pa rin yung crypto, diba? So, no signs of reversal pa rin. So, baka pag nag-breakdown yung crypto, sumabay din to, diba? But, in terms of relative strength, definitely, mas maganda yung short dito kaysa sa ibang altcoins.
May add ka ba, bro, Matt?
I'm good.
Okay.
Okay na yung mga sinabi.
So So,
Dali,
next natin,
ito.
ito, Dito from Rogue.
Oo. For dito, yung bearish ako dito given na yung debt nila is converted to US dollar, di ba? So, meaning, the more na wakit yung US dollar, it's bad for this kind of company.
Kasi it's more expensive to pay back the debt.
Correct.
It affects earnings.
Correct. So, that's fundamentals. Second is technical chart-wise. Ako, do nothing. Pasa ko sa ganitong chart. So, I still expect, I agree na meron ng oversold level, meron ka ng multiple bullish divergence, which is a potential sign of reversing. But for me, it's just oversold. Yes, merong short-term sign na pwedeng mag-rally. Again, short-term sign na merong mag-rally. But medium-term, long-term chart, for me, it's still a do nothing. So I still expect it to even go further down.
And, ikaw, Ed, may add ka?
Kung sa dito, kung meron nga lang shorting sa Pilipinas, yun yung mga sinashort dapat, di ba? So pag in-invert mo yan, bro, Toma, alt-I mo, di ba? Yan yung AOTS, di ba? Mga ganyan yung isa nating tinitrade pag bull market, mga tinatrend follow lang, easy trades, kumbaga. But kaso nga lang, ang tunay na short niya is pababa, so biglang pass.
Okay, so same lang naman insights ko doon. So ito from Mark Balon, my question, are property stocks a good or maybe are they good ngayon? So mali. Property. So may ba kayo insights sa property sector?
For me, when it comes to property sector, fundamental wise, the more interest na i-hike ng central bank, ng US, ng Fed, ng Bangko Sentral, ng BSP, it's equivalent yan is bad for the property sector. And also the reason kung bakit, if you take a look yung mga REITs, MREIT, A-REIT, RCR, most REITs, actually, lahat ng REITs, yung DD, yung sa Double Dragon REITs, lahat yan, breaking down, diba, ng support levels sila. So, for me, fundamental-wise, sila yung mga unang tatamaan. The more hike na mag-increase, diba? The more rate na increase ng central bank, sila yung mga tatamaan. So, meaning, it's bad for them. Second, yung mga property stocks, just looking at the property sector, it's currently on a down move. Again, because of those fundamentals na nabanggit ko. Ang currently na, parang wala naman atang nag-hold. Even yung Mega World, Ayala Land, Robinson's Land umakyat because of the share buyback Pero sinukahan na din, meaning binentahan na rin ng mga foreign investor. And RLC. Yan. RLC. Robinson's.
RLC, sorry. US stock. Ito, Robinson's Land.
Yeah. So yung reason ko bakit maybe everyone is wondering, Ayala Land, Mega World is going lower parang last August, pero this one is currently holding. The reason behind for that is the share buyback ng owners, which is dinisclose sa Manila. So after that, nahuminto yung buyback, then it proceeded to a down move lower, which is mostly, from what I checked, mostly are foreign flow. So again, catalyst for it to move lower yung mga property sector because of the continuous rate hike ng central bank. So it's a do nothing for me muna sa property sector. Even Ayala Land, Mega World, RLC, Double Dragon. So, yep.
Okay. So, thanks for that, bro, Matt. Ito, next request natin from Impulse. So, dami. So, kuha tayo dalawa. ABA, tsaka JFC. Tayo sa ABA. Alabama Power, mali. So, ABA Core.
US
pala,
market
bakit US market lumalabas? Nang-asset kasi yung market ko sa Investa na crypto. So, actually, pwede mo yung gawin Pwede mo i-set para kung ano yung unang lalabas. Sa crypto ako, mga US market yung lumalabas kapag may kapareho. So, Kaya kapag nag-open ako ng chart, yung na lumalabas sa akin palagi Bitcoin, hindi PSEI. Kasi naka-set siya ng crypto. Yun lang. So, medyo annoying siya eh. Kapag nag-chart ako ng PSE tapos lumalabas US. Anyway, so ABA, Ed, anything you want to say about ABA?
Yeah. So for ABA, ayan, kita naman natin yung September 13, big red candle, tapos big volume. So sobrang laki ng volume, di ba? So usually pag may mga ganyang move talaga, usually natatakot na ako kasi usually sign of distribution di ba? Mga ganyang volume tapos ganyang candle. But right now, nagko-consolidate siya, tapos nagko-coil sa EMAs. So for me, again, siguro for a swing trader, parang pass pa rin ako dito.
Do nothing pa rin.
Do nothing pa rin. As a swing trader, but again, if momentum, malay nyo, baka gayahin lang na yung move ng June 13, di ba? So pakita mo bro yung June 13. So nagka-big drop.
June
Sa left. Yung malaking red candle.
Yeah, okay.
Yan.
Doon,
diba?
difference niyan yung volume.
Oo, yung volume nga. So malay nyo, possibility na ganyan ang gawin niya. So for momentum, baka pwede yung i-trade yan. But again, as a swing trader, so ako pass muna.
Ako, do nothing for now. I will do something. Might participate kung nag-break yung September 19 or 20. Ito yung na-mention ko sa last charting session natin. Baka, like Ed mentioned, baka gawin niya yung ginawa last June. But for me to participate sa ganitong price move, gusto ko ma-break niya muna yung September 19 ba yan? 18 na candlestick.
Right. So ako, to add sa ABA, actually same, yung pinaka-concern ko dito is the overhead supply. So even if it attempts to rally, parang ano yung possible upside na rally lang.
Yep.
So at most 20 pwede na, pero 'di ba, I'm sure marami na ipit sa candle na to waiting to get out at even. So the likeliness of a sustained move is much lower. So and then given everything that's happening in the market, it's not a high confidence or high conviction trade for me. And mukha siyang head and shoulders. So ayun nga yung volume na mention ni Ed. So mukha talaga siyang distribution. So same with me, it's a do nothing. So yung next na request was Jollibee. KFC. US market naman lumabas. Jollibee Foods Corporation. So Matt, meron ka ba dito?
So at least ito yung last charting session natin. And retest. Though nag-below na yan dun sa retest ng breakout point niya. So for me, something to watch yung parang 210 level. 210 ba yan?
210. Somewhere over here.
Yan. Tama ba yan? Yung parang breakout point niya, 210, 212. Yan. Yan yung part niya. So, this is the one na binabantayan ko rin. Kasi leader, at the end of the day, usually pag nalalaglag yung market, you always look for the leaders. So, syempre nauna na rin to versus dun sa ibang stocks. So, let's see. Currently, since the past 2 weeks, binabantayan ko na itong Jollibee and I'm waiting for it to tingnan natin kung mag-hold dyan sa level na yan. Again, the 210, 213 level. And let's see. Kasi catalyst-wise, fundamental-wise, naman to humabol din naman yung earnings niya, di ba? So, this is something that you can also include sa watch list. Potential leader.
So, that's Jollibee. Ed, may add ka ba doon?
So, for Jollibee, yun nga. Actually, nasa watch list ko rin yan. So, something to watch out din. So, siguro tip ko lang, paano ba makahanap ng mga may relative strength during habang nag-drop yung market. So, pinaka-simpleng way lang na ginagawa ko is yung EMAs So, if titingnan nyo si Jollibee, above EMA 200 siya, di ba? Above EMA 200 pa rin. Meanwhile, yung PSEI, bumaba na ng EMA 200, di ba? So, as simple as that way, nakikita ko na yung mga may relative strength talaga And at the same time, yung PSEI, kumuha na ng lower low, pero si Jollibee ayan, nandiyan pa sa gitna, di ba? So yun lang, how to spot relative strength. But Jollibee is something to watch out with relative strength.
Relative strength, FYI, dun sa mga hindi familiar, it is equivalent to a leader.
Hindi yung RSI. Makakala ng iba yung RSI sa babae.
Relative strength index, no? Relative strength is equivalent to a leader.
Relative strength is how strong an issue is relative to the index.
Yep.
So that's a good segue, no? And thank you for sharing that too. Itong question ni Bro Borgie, no? So
Seryoso na
daw. Hindi na tungkol sa road bike. Pero yun. So what can be part of my checklist in looking for leaders in the next cycle? So sasagot na ni Ed. Maybe ikaw, Matt, pwede mo i-share, no? What are some key characteristics, maybe from a chart or even fundamental perspective na
So, number one, I always start with fundamentals. So, fundamental-wise, I always look for, pag sinabi mong leader, syempre, earnings naman lagi eh. Yan naman yung reason for a stock price to go higher, even move down. Diba? So, strong earnings, positive earnings. Double-digit earnings versus the previous quarter versus the fiscal year, diba? Last fiscal year. So, strong earnings, fundamental-wise. Second is, potential then is share buyback, given na nagcapitulate yung market. So, at the end of the day, gusto natin, kasabay natin yung mga owners, diba? So, syempre, mas alam nila yung nangyayari sa company nila versus sa atin. At least from our end, as a trader, as an investor, ang nakita lang natin is yung mga dinidisclose sila. Kung ano talaga nangyayari inside the company, hindi naman natin nakikita. So again, put the checklist, strong earnings, positive earnings, and then share buyback. So technical-wise naman, chart-wise, like Ed mentioned, number one yung EMAs. Well, meron na tayong Investa Prime, di ba? So, mas madali for us to check it. But before, ginagawa ko EMAs, RSI, Relative Strength Index. So, I always look for yan. Equivalent, equals, or greater than 50. And then, tinitingnan ko rin technical-wise is...
check ko, ano ba yung greater than?
So, next na tinitingnan din namin is ADX. So ADX is greater than equivalent or greater than 25. Yeah. So again, yan yung mga strategies na ginagawa namin. Every single day, the moment na nalalaglag yung market. So yan, funda, checklist, technicals, checklist.
Yun. So guys, screenshot din na lang. So I guess for me,
madali na yung technicals sa Investa Prime di ba? Madali na.
Well, sa Investa Prime na yan, mga proprietary na algo, mga sikretong malupit. Pero yan, ilalabas dyan yung mga malalakas. So ako personally, maybe kasama din, one of the things I use, of course, also Prime. So ako, since crypto market ang primarily trade ko. So one of the things, ito screener sa ilalim, leaders, yung title, kasi market leaders ang hinahanap. So, what we look for here is basically who are the strongest in the market, especially considering how weak the overall sentiment is. So, lalabasan dito yung mga malalakas. So, we are in. So, yan, yung mga nag-rally lang. So, it's an easy way to spot who are the strongest. So, Sun, RSR. So, yan, yung mga nag-spike. So, ang gagawin mo na lang is hahanap ka ng potential execution point, right? So, QNT's there. So, RSR, lakas, right? Above EMAs, consolidating, RSI is at 70. So, it's everything that was mentioned by Matt a while ago. QNT. So, actually, this is how I was able to trade QNT. I saw it, and di ko binobola kasi Prime, di ba? Pero, dito ko talaga nakita sa leaders, and then I think I was able to get it at 100 nung nag-quiet down here because of the strategies taught by Open Journal na ginagamit ko. So I bought an E3 at 100. I think I sold it 120 lang, nag-rally pa. Pero ganoon talaga, sell the rally lang yung target ko palagi kasi di ko maalam matutuloy eh. Pero masaya na ako doon given what's happening in the market. Pero maybe for me to give a checklist din, not a checklist, but what I really look for is besides looking at the leader screener here, looking at sino ba yung mga nagbe-break out on a daily basis, talaga siya eh. Daily you have to sometimes do it manually eh. Right? You have to look through the lists of whether it's stocks, whether it's different tokens, and you have to find who's holding up the best relative to whatever index is tracking. Or for the case of crypto, Bitcoin, or for the case of US, the S&P 500, for the case of Philippines, the PSEI. Diba? Yun lang yung mga binabantayan ko. So, tignan niyo yung watchlist ko. Puro girl lang. Yung mga super priority names ko, Cake. So, broke out, pero nag-retest, pero medyo umihina. Chili's, right? Medyo shorter term uptrend, pero yun nga, medyo nag-breakdown na. QNT, actually medyo nag-breakdown sila ngayon eh. So, Santos, mukhang ulat sa yun. Pero, ayun, I just try to find who are holding up, who are declining the least, and who are recovering the fastest. Yun yung lagi ko hinahanap. It doesn't mean na nakita ko siya is automatically execute na ako, but that's just how I screen through it. And if I see na they're holding up really strong, if the market starts to turn, these are probably the names we're gonna turn the fastest also, or break out the fastest. So, ganun. Pero, combined with patience na hindi nag-execute ka agad. Like, for example, Cake inverse head and shoulders breakout. Pero yan, given na mahirap maging breakout trading, I didn't take that signal. I wanted to wait for the retest, which is here now. So I'm just waiting for maybe a green candle to confirm it. So yun lang. Thanks for the question, bro, Borgie. So next request from Eddie, ICT. US market
down. Force down din.
So, bro Ed?
Yeah, so for ICT, isa ba tong force down issue? So, nag-down siya by 1.89% during the close. For ICT, ako, basa ko dito kasi kita naman natin, kaka-breakdown pa lang dun sa base niya, di ba? So, if you drawing mo bro yung support, yan, kitang-kita naman na nag-breakdown tapos nag-gap down pa, di ba? So for ICT talagang magsisimula pa lang yung downtrend nito kasi kita naman natin na ang laki na ng tinakbo niya, di ba? So ICT pass muna.
Even if you take a look yung weekly chart ng ICT,
Weekly.
check mo lang. Parang, di ba? It seems na again, parang magsa-start pa lang yung down move niya. After ng buyback ng mga owners, so when I take a look at it, analyze it over the weekend, parang sila rin yung nagbato, even yung mga foreign, sila din yung nagbenta. Last trading session, the past two trading session last week. So sila din yung nagbato. So it's a do nothing for me. Fundamental wise, wala naman tong problem eh. Earnings wise, wala rin problem. But chart wise, technical wise, it seems this is a start of a down move. So do nothing for me.
So that's for ICT. Next request was Union Bank from Romel. Yeah, UBP, Union Bank. Union Bank. Union Bank medyo naging thinly traded again, if I'm not, I think. Medyo widespread siya eh.
Ito lang yung problem kay Union Bank eh. Very low value traded eh, di ba?
Yeah.
Pero chart wise, mas maganda siya compared sa other charts eh. Yun lang, ang problem mo lang talaga is yung value traded. So, if maliit lang na may account mo, siguro pwede mo itong bantayan, pwede mo i-trade. But for larger accounts, yung mga 10M plus, di ba, 100M, siguro hindi nila matitrade to dahil nga sa value, sa liquidity issue.
Tama. Pag larger accounts tulad nung kay Bro Ed, mahirap na.
Hindi yan totoo.
So tingin ko yung naging catalyst dito, yung reason kung bakit, at least as of the moment nag-hold is, yung merger, di ba? Acquisition ng Citibank. So, baka lang, no? So, but at least technical wise, fundamental wise, yun yung potential catalyst kung bakit nag-hold as of the moment. Technical wise, currently at the support, so something na I mean, you can participate, but make sure na like Ed mentioned, na yung concern lagi dito is sa value traded or the volume.
Siguro a good rule is yung if titingnan mo yung average volume, if 10% ka lang naman nun, pwede mo i-trade, di ba? So yun yung
Right.
tinuro din na rule nila Habs Math. So OJ, share ko lang.
So
If
that's
more
for-
than 50% yung average volume mo, pag sa mga ganyan, pass ka na. Kahit nga mga 30% di ba? Pass ka na
Ikaw na
kasi
magtulak.
ikaw lang magpo-force up niyan, paakyat. Ikaw lang din magpo-force down. So, niloloko mo lang yung sarili mo.
Yeah.
Well, yung problema sa liquidities, wala kang mabebentahan. Kapag, so parang kapag masyadong malaki size mo, so walang buyers. So to sell it, you'll be forced to hit the bids lower and lower. Siyempre, ayaw mo yun. So if you have a larger account, you want to, and this is all said din sa mga market wizards. Jack Schwager always asks, has liquidity ever become a problem for you? Siyempre, yung mga market wizards, hundreds of billions yung hawak ng iba, di ba? So yun talaga, even in the global markets with the US, etc. So liquidity does become a problem when you have a larger account. So that's for Union Bank. Next, ito from John. SEC. What's naman? SEC.
Semirara. So, Semirara, ito, na-mention namin na ni Bro Matt to sa coaching session na yung trail EMA nito is yung 100-day nga. So yun, na-break na nga yung 100-day. And,
Or at least nag-hold. Nag-hold data
nag-hold pa lang. So yan,
50 yung
kailangan bantayan yung 100-day, di ba? So if ma-break yung 100-day, so high possibility, high probability na tapos na yung uptrend ng Semirara, di ba? Pero if titingnan mo yung coal chart, talagang malakas pa rin yung coal eh. Nga, like I mentioned last charting session natin, may issue pa din sa di ba? Na parang energy crisis na isa yung coal sa alternative, di ba? So let's see. For Semirara yun, bantayan lang talaga yung 100-day EMA.
Tingnan na rin natin yung DMC since na-discuss na yung Semirara. Diba, same. Currently, nasa trail stop ka na. So, this is something, again, if you're holding it for the past 3 months, 5 months, I mean, kailangan mo nang tignan yung stop mo. I know, coal price globally, it's holding fundamental-wise, catalyst-wise, like Ed mentioned, merong energy crisis, and also the reason kung bakit potential mag-go higher yung coal prices. But stock price ng Semirara DMC currently nasa support ka na and currently nasa trail stop mo na din. Something to watch na din.
Sorry. Right. So that's
Meron dito nag-message ASEN. Tingnan natin yung ASEN.
ASEN.
Napan ako si Tome.
Tingnan mo yung weekly. Nako. Diba? Pwede bang ano yan? Pwede bang, can we classify that as a head and shoulder pattern? Pwede ba yan?
Possible no?
Parang.
Diba? So again, if this is a clear head and shoulder pattern, of course, it's a big concern for us. Kasi how you measure it, kung ano yung downside niya pa, just measure the head and the neckline. So, ganyan kalaki. So, di ba? So, ganyan kalaki pa yan. So, lumaki pa lalo, pero dapat tatay trend line lang gamitin mo. Magugulat sila. Masyado malaki na doble. So, again, it's a bearish pattern. It's a do nothing for me since it's a bearish pattern na potential head and shoulders. So, given na kaka-breakdown niya lang sa weekly time frame, expect na mag-move lower pa to. At least But for me, short term, syempre, ganyan ata kalaki yan talaga.
Ako na i-draw.
Oh. So, at least, a short term, given na oversold na, sagad na, even your relative strength index already at, ilan na yan? 14, 15?
Baba na.
So, for
14
me,
yan.
what I'm expecting is short term, expect na merong rally and then potential mag-test ng neckline before moving lower. So, if naipit ka, let's say your price is 7.20, 7 pesos, that's the best time to get out or even break even. But if hindi ka nakalabas dyan, then expect mo na move lower pa yan. Again, bearish pattern eh.
So, Ed, may ano ka ba? Additional.
Sa akin, so, ang hinihintay ko lang dito, if iba-bounce ko to, is mag-consolidate siya, di ba? Magkaroon ng consolidation, at least 5 days, tapos sideways lang. And then, once na ma-break na yung consolidation pattern niya, baka doon pwedeng laruin yung bounce ng case end. But for now, wala pa rin ako nakikitang maayos na consolidation. So, pass mo.
Do nothing talaga muna.
Okay, that's for Ace. And next natin kanina, di ko na mahanap yung comment pero may nagsabi ng SPNEC.
So after ng after ng SRO. So like I mentioned last charting session, for you to participate ng merong SRO, wait for it to finish. Kasi currently, pag let's say merong announcement ng SRO, expect nyo, again, based from my experience, expect nyo that the owners are holding, meaning buying. Bumibili sila for it to just go sideways sa mag-hold. So after the SRO, then expect nyo na, again, from our experience, expect nyo na malalaglag. So that's fundamental-wise. Technical-wise, do nothing for me kahit na oversold level na yan. So nag-start na rin yung break below the support level line. And then for me, short-term, given its oversold condition, expect a short-term rally before moving lower. Yep, perfect.
So sa akin, same lang naman for ASIN. So again, kahit na oversold na siya, hinihintay ko pa rin na magkaroon ng consolidation bago ako makapag-participate.
So that's for SPNEC. So almost the same for a lot of the names, no, that are breaking down. So talagang waiting game pa rin, no? You don't necessarily have. I think the common theme is none of us ever mentioned na parang bottom na to, or even if it's at a key support level, pwede na to. And so it's always a waiting game, especially for the type of traders na we are. So ayun. So next is, eto may question si George Tan. Though di ako masyado familiar sa issue to, pero baka aware kayo. So George Tan, tapos si George Tan from Investa is sobrang active sa community. What's up, boss? So thoughts on Credit Suisse insolvency rumors?
Yeah. Sa akin, I'm treating it as noise lang sa ngayon kasi rumors pa siya, di ba? Well, bearish pa rin naman yung market sentiment. So talagang makakakita ka ng maraming ganyan mga rumors na babagsak, 'di ba, na iba-ibang negative sentiment. But for me, treat as noise pa rin. Unless na mapakita sa price, unless na sa Monday yung SPX big gap down. So most likely doon natin malalaman na totoo yung rumor na 'yon. But for me, price pa rin talaga ang priority ko.
Same naman.
So that's for the insolvency rumor. So next natin to. Speaking of US market, from JV, Nvidia and CVNA. Y'all familiar din sa CVNA, pero Nvidia. Nvidia. Siguro ikaw muna, bro, Ed.
Yeah, ito, rin, pag in-inverse yung chart, iti-trade
maganda.
Pag in-inverse yung chart, kaso pababa siya.
Para mag-momentum, no? Parang pwede.
So, for Nvidia, since may shorting naman sa US, for me, sell, syempre. Kasi kita naman na may reverse AOTS siya. At the same time, madodrawingan natin ng downtrend line, di ba? So, di naman sa isa-short mo na agad ngayon. So, pwede mong gamitin na shorting entries yung pag nag-retrace sa EMA 50 niya, di ba? So, yun yung trail niya, EMA 50 or EMA 100. So, yun naman for NVIDIA.
Usually, pag strategy ng short selling, lagi dun sa retest eh.
Mhm.
So for me, given you have a clear bullish divergence sa daily time frame, so what I'm expecting is short term merong rally,
Mhm.
pero medium term to long term for me is a short. It's a short. So it's a buy for now, short term, pero it's a short sell, medium term to long term.
Oh.
And the reason why you want to sell the rally and not short the breakdown, kasi it's because when you in a downturn, the counter rallies upside are stronger
Right.
and tend
Yeah.
to stop you out.
Yep.
Because may short squeeze na tinatawag.
And kaya mahirap mag-trend follow pababa kasi may
Correct.
mga rallies na ganito. So mas
Kasi
so,
baka meron din nag-personal message sa akin na this is the best time to short sell the market eh. Pero I mean during this oversold condition ng market, it's a no-no for us na mag-short sell, 'di ba? So lagi if you want to really, 'di ba? Kung yan yung strategy mo na yan yung gusto mong gawin sa market, sa risky assets, pagka short sell laging dun sa retest. Retest of the breakdown point, retest of 20-day, retest of resistance, parang ganyan.
ito yung isa pa check eh, CVNA. Pero mukhang medyo kulelats din eh.
Oh, lager. I mean,
Bugbog eh.
do nothing for me dito eh. Medyo malalim, no?
Yeah, oo. Pass din.
Do nothing for me. Ano yun, lower, all-time low? Wala pa.
Parang ganun na nga. Andun na
Papunta na.
sa pinaka low. So may
Papunta.
transfer capitulation ish medyo. Pero ayun. Pero just looking at it, ano to eh, broken leader na yan eh. Kung tawagin ni Minervini, it's a broken leader. People try to say, for example, one of the leaders na hindi nasakyan, diba? Maybe sa US market, maybe someone like Shopify, Netflix, ganyan, and once something gets cheap, diba? People want to get in it kasi mura na eh. Pero that's what you call a broken leader because usually the leaders in the previous cycle, so ito yung COVID cycle, yung mga tech stocks, tech platforms, sila yung mga lumaganap talaga. Usually in the following cycle, the likeliness of them leading that direct next one is very low. Diba? So, ayun. So, sure we have time for a few more charts, maybe 2 to 3
Sa akin,
more.
ano pala,
Few
may
more questions
request
after.
from-
Ano yun, Ed?
may request from Open Journal Fam. So, SMPH tsaka Ali. Malakas
SMPH
sa akin ng mga
tsaka
OJ Fam.
mukhang nasilipan yung Discord.
Yan. So, yung SMPH, so yan, kita naman na kaka-breakdown lang din again. And yung SMPH, very similar siya gumalaw sa PSEI, sa index, di ba? So, for SMPH, pwede to if, again, mag-consolidate siya, if magkaroon ng consolidation after ng breakdown. Kasi, ako, yun naman talaga yung pinaka-confirmation ko eh. Like, once na mag-capitulate, hindi ako sumasalo agad sa big red candle. Hinintay ko muna na at least mag-consolidate sa daily or pwede ako mag-tranche sa intraday consolidation, di ba? And once na ma-break yung base na yun, dun ko pwedeng ipasok yung first tranche ko and follow lang ng next tranches once na mag-base ulit sa intraday or daily. So, yun lang for SMPH. For now, pass muna.
Yun. So, ikaw ba, Matt, would you ever catch something like this? Kunyari, sobrang mura na fundo-wise. Tapos, nagsusuka na lahat, nandun sa pinaka-key support. Would you ever catch something na ganito? Kasi pwede maging powerful yung mga bounce nito eh. Although, yung trade-off ng powerful bounce is yung volatility.
Yeah.
So, ikaw ba? Is this something you would expose your capital to?
at least majority of the time, let's say 70% na ginagawa ko based from my experience, I'm waiting for clear bullish divergence and reversal pattern. Meaning, you have your bullish divergence sa relative strength index, RSI, and then form ng double bottom, ang reversal pattern, continuation pattern. Pero
Wala.
Wala ba si Matt?
Ayan na. Okay.
okay, meron din chance sa sasaluhin ko once agad na yung relative strength index, meaning yung RSI ko. Let's say, nasa RSI 5 na. Pero probe lang, hindi ako magiging aggressive dito. But majority of the time, ang hinihintay ko is like I mentioned kanina, reversal patterns, double bottom, triple bottom, plus I have bullish divergence at daily time frame or even multiple bullish divergence.
Yun.
Pero usually, yung mga ganyan, pa-participate ako sa mga ganyang scenario. I make sure na yung earnings niya, like I mentioned kanina, yung checklist natin, yung earnings is strong, basically. Hindi ako sumasalo ng bad earnings.
Okay, so that's for SMPH. Siguro, maybe one or two more charts. So, ito, last time we charted this as a possible leader, no? So I'm not sure now. URC. Oops. URC. So last time we charted it, parang magkaka-breakout lang dito sa maliit na base.
Yeah. For
So,
URC.
starting with
For URC, ayan. So, clear naman na nag-breakdown na ulit siya. So, ayan, lower low na din. So, ang next support na niya na tinitingnan ko is yan, yung 108 area, 107.9. Diba? So, yan yung previous swing low. So, for URC, ako for me, pass muna. So, but relative strength-wise, yes, mas malakas siya compared sa other index stocks. So, kita naman, di ba, PSCI na break na sa previous low niya, pero yung URC nasa gitna pa lang. So, halos same with Jollibee din, di ba?
Mm-hmm.
So, yan, URC, for now, pass, but something na ilalagay ko sa watch list ko. Dito pa rin.
Mm-hmm. Sa akin, parang ako, it's a wait for me, but I will include this to my watch list coming to this week trading session. Why? Kasi nasa support, currently nasa support level. And given na oversold na yung market, so given na naging leader din to, same with Jollibee, like Ed mentioned, this is something that you can take a look and include it in your opportunity list. Kasi nasa support naman na eh. Diba? During this kind of environment, ang ayaw mo lang naman is you're buying at the resistance level. Or maybe you're buying at dun sa mga stock na nalalaglag kung walang confirmation. So, but this one, relative strength, leader-wise, so we can consider URC as one. And ngayon naman nasa support siya. So, this is something na pwede natin tignan this week.
Ayun. So that's for URC. I think ang dami natin na daan na chart, especially sa local market. Crypto, we went through a few of the leaders and a few US stocks. So before we officially end, before I let you guys go, Matt and Ed, hingi pa ako ng final words from you guys. Pero lang akong gustong sagutin na question from Marso. So Marso was actually one of our speakers last year sa Investa Summit 2021. She is an NFT artist. So ganun, asking when's the Investa Summit this year. So I shared it a while ago. Shout out to you, Miss Marso. Good evening. That the Investa Summit will be on November 25 to 27. Here is our initial list of speakers na nasasama sa atin sa malupit na event natin. November 25 to 27. The link to check out the website at the bottom is head over to investagrams.com/Investa Summit. Right? So personally, really excited for this, especially that we got Jack Schwager as part of the speaker roster. And of course, Javi from Open Journal is also going to be here, and everyone else. And ako personally excited ako for Boss MG kasi last year sobrang dami nag-request sa kanya. And yun, sobrang ganda ng content niya recently when it comes to day trading the US market. sa mga pinakamalupit na day traders sa atin, right? So really looking forward to that. So if you guys are interested checking it out, because there's always going to be opportunities in any form of crisis, even the financial markets, head over to investagrams.com/Investa Summit. So mga sir, kasi after ito, I still have to do something for the Invest Summit again. May gagawin akong name pick na raffle draw, so di ko na kayo, pwede na kayo umalis, no? Kasi mag-take up pa yun ng time. But before I let you guys go, may magandang quote na sinabi dito sa viewers natin. Sabi niya, tanggalin ko na yung share screen. Sabi niya, if you know the markets and you know yourself, you need not fear the results of 100 battles.
Perfect.
So siguro before I let you guys go, pwede kayo mag-comment dito kung gusto nyo, but do you guys have any parting message, no? As we have every week para sa mga viewers natin tonight. Umabot tayo mga 350, I think, YouTube plus Facebook combined. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Hopefully nakaambag kami sa inyo. So siguro sa ating with you, Ed, meron ka bang final message na gusto ibahagi sa mga nanonood?
Yeah, so for me, message ko lang talaga for the Investa community and sa OJ community is talagang capital preservation is key talaga sa environment na to. So, siguro sa second priority na lang natin yung kumita, but ang mahalaga, makasurvive tayo sa bear market na to. Kasi why, di ba? After bear market, dun lalabas yung mga pinakamalalaking opportunities eh. So imagine na yung COVID low, di ba? If nakapag-invest ka doon, nakapag-trade ka, grabe yung upside na nangyari, lalo sa mga tech stocks. And for me, yun talaga yung hinihintay natin, yung mag-bottom yung market. And ang mahalaga, nakasurvive tayo, okay yung psych natin, okay yung mental capital natin, syempre yung financial capital. Kaya kailangan talaga survive lang and risk management ang key. So yun lang. Good luck, Investa fam.
Thank you, Ed. So for me, if there's one thing natutunan ko from my experience the past 10 years is, number one, always follow price. Price is king. Hindi po yung indicators, hindi yung catalyst, but always follow price and your trade plan. And then of course, like I always mention sa Open Journal family, remember the 80-20 rule, meaning 80% psychology, 20% execution in your strategy. Ibig sabihin po niyan, kahit anong sabihin namin dito, it is a buy, a sell, do nothing. It's just 80%. At the end of the day, you still need to execute it and be prepared sa pwedeng mangyari sa market. Again, always follow price and your trade plan.
Yun. So siguro ako, ang final words ko is, siguro i-resonate with Ed, no? But it's more on patience. So in a bull market, you want to be patient with your positions, let the winners run. In a bear market or a sideways choppy market, you want to be patient until it's time to be aggressive, right? Until price starts to show you na there's an opportunity for a reversal. And I guess sabi ni Ed, preservation of capital. Tama Ed, no? Sabi mo, preservation of capital.
Yeah.
So, it's not only capital in terms of monetary, since yun talaga yung bala mo, but it's also monetary, it's also capital in terms of your mental capital. And that's something Mark Ritchie talks about a lot, Mark Ritchie II. It's preserving your mental capital, because when you continue to take a series of losses, kasi nga, hirap na market, whipsaw, may mga nag-rally pero nag-fade, dami nag-breakdown from support, you don't only lose money una, you lose money, right? Second, if you don't cut, you lose future opportunity kasi naipit ka. And third, mapagod ka, right? You lose mental capital. And once you lose your mental capital, you're not able to execute anymore. Which happened to me before many times. Wala na, when the time to become aggressive arrives, ubos na yung, kahit may cash balance ka pa, ubos na yung mental capacity mo para mag-execute kasi iisipin mo na lang. Because our mind has the tendency to associate, right? If you lose the past 5 trades in a row, the 6th trade, kakabahan ka, di ba? So, ano nga ba yung point ko? Ayun, you're not able to execute. There was an analogy sa hedge fund market wizards. I forgot who it was, but also talked about protecting your capital, mental capital. And if you just keep shooting your bullets, right, mauubos din yan at low quality trades. Right. And once naubos na yung bala mo, that's when the proverbial elephant walks right in front of you. Of course, we don't want to hunt any elephants, right? Pero it's just an analogy na ayun na, nandun na, nasa harap mo yung elephant, na or yung napakalaking obvious na pwede mong i-trade na possible winner. Sorry kung ako. Possible winner. Pero you don't have the mental strength to be able to pull the trigger anymore. Right? So yun na sa akin, patience, di ba? And reserve your ammo for when the Fed finally reverses. Or whenever diba, markets tell us na it's time to get aggressive.
Guys, remember, lagi tayong sa market na ganito, karamihan talaga talo. Diba, Toma?
Yep. Definitely. Yeah. Lower win rate talaga.
Lower win rate. And lower activity in general.
Yeah.
Talagang fishing tayo ngayon, fishing. Fishing
biking,
and biking. Biking sa papuntang Tagaytay. Kademonyohan na ride. So, ayun, focus lang sa Investa Summit, focus lang sa pagpapaganda ng platform. So, ayun, yun yung focus namin. So, ayun. So, mga sir, before I let you guys go officially, of course, to everyone still with us, 240 YouTube and Facebook listeners, watchers right now, comment naman kayo ng thank you, open journal, cause syempre, oras din to ni Matt, tsaka ni Ed on a Sunday night. So, bros, as always, maraming salamat sa time niyo, sa mga insights niyo to share with our community. And ayun, if people here want to continue to learn from you guys, from Javi, from Joseph as well, where can we go? Saan ba kami pwede pumunta if we want to join Open Journal?
Yep. So, nag-comment naman ako sa YouTube and Facebook live natin. So, if you enjoyed our content here, na-enjoy niyo yung itong usapan, so join us in Open Journal. So, every week, meron kaming ganito, meron kaming coaching session, meron kaming weekly market strategy update with Javi. And minsan sa Discord, randomly, nagla-live din kami. So, para magkwentuhan and mag-charting session din. So, if you want more content, mas makipagkwentuhan sa amin. So, visit nyo lang yung link na sinend ko. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. And, ayun, guys, ako din, personally, been part of Open Journal since day one. And, ayun, 15 pala ako. Kilala na ako ni Matt Flores. joke lang. Ano ba ako? Nag-meet kami naman, 18 pa 20, mag-23 na ako in a few days or in mga 2 weeks, right? So, ayun, ever since nag-start ako, sina Javi, sina Matt, sila yung naging inspiration ko before, marami ako natutunan sa kanila. So, definitely, personally also recommend, right? So, per Mabol, may mga comments kayo galing sa Federal Reserve meeting, no? So, baka wala nang time to look at it now, but definitely look at it tomorrow, right? And then if we read about it, sa Investa naman, we post kagad yung mga news related to markets, no? So we'll definitely do that kagad. Tomorrow we'll check it out. So ayun, to everyone, thank you, bro Matt, bro Ed, thank you again, and I'll let you guys go as I do the raffle draw, no, for the Investa Summit. So go ahead, bro Matt. Good night. Happy Sunday. And next time ulit. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you, Tom.
Alright. Bye-bye. Alright. Oops. Tanggalin ko na. Okay. Lonely na ako. Ako na ulit mag-isa. So yun, that wraps up our charting session for this week. A lot of great insight, especially a lot on the local market. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We'll maybe try to do it again next week, no? If all of our schedule permits, we're definitely every other week at a minimum. Best effort, right? So, sobrang busy lang talaga, but we do our best. Especially ngayon na maraming ginagawa talaga sa Investa. A lot of improvements sa platform. I think you guys and gals are seeing it naman. And of course, also trying to organize the Investa Summit is also, it's always a challenge din. Diba? It's trying to get great speakers to be part, right? So, but speaking of the Investa Summit, really quick, we'll just be doing our raffle, for those who joined our share contest. For those who didn't see the share contest, it's our pinned post, I believe, on our Facebook page. And basically, you have to share the poster, tag 3 friends, and then those who qualified will do a raffle draw now for 3 free VIP tickets for the Investa Summit. And ayun, this is not, if you weren't able to see that, this is not the last share contest we're gonna do. Just keep an eye out on our Facebook page to see the next ones. So let me just pull out the name picker. So, let's see. This one. Oops. Ayan, kita naman, no? Okay. So, let's call on our first winner. So, guys, if nanonood pa kayo, comment naman kayo na hashtag Investa Summit 2022. So, good luck to everyone. Hopefully, nanonood yung mananalo. So our first winner for one free VIP ticket to the Investa Summit 2022. Congratulations to you. I don't know, Gemark, Gmark, Al Mason, Al Maken. So congrats, boss. We'll just message you right sa Facebook on how you can claim your VIP ticket. So congrats. Next, our second winner. Dapat nag-play ako ng music. No? Anyway, our second winner, congratulations sa'yo. Hindi pa. Julie? Okay, Chandra Samaga. So, Chandra, congratulations. You are second winner for a free Invest Summit VIP ticket. And for our final winner, congratulations to you. Seth Hapita. So, Seth, congratulations. Panalo ka ng free VIP ticket to the Investa Summit. So, we have a question here. Pag may ultimate NFT, free na ba sa Summit? Yes. Mga yung panda na NFT and yung bull na NFT, free kayo. VIP ticket to the Investa Summit 2022. And if I may just share, last na before we officially end, mali pa yung pagtatype ko. Investagrams.com/Investa Summit. So that's the link. Ayun, it's 2 months away, right? And one thing I just want to highlight, I don't think I was able to highlight this a while ago, is we have a special offer for everyone, right? So if you guys were planning to subscribe to Prime or anything, but here's the bundle. So for any new subscribers to an annual subscription to the Investa Prime, you get a free ticket to the Investa Summit. So if you subscribe to Investa Prime Elite for 12 months, you get a free VIP ticket to the Investa Summit. So these are only for new subscribers. If you're a current subscriber, the way to partake in this offer is you have to purchase a new 12-month subscription. Na ipapatong naman yon sa current subscription mo. So you can get a free VIP ticket. So that's an offer we're offering until, of course, the summit begins. Hindi mawawala na siya. So ayun, that's it. That's all the announcements I have to make. Hopefully I didn't miss one. Kasi baka paluin ako sa puwet ni Joan, pero joke lang. So ayun, let me just stop my Ayun. Nice. So we still have around 150 people with us. So yun lang, guys. Thank you for all of your time. Umabot tayo 350 a while ago. Ayun, it's another week, another week of probably waiting since wala pang confirmation of anything good in the markets. And just stay patient, like Matt, Ed, and I discussed. Preservation of capital, preservation of mental capital, monetary capital, and yun, ingat lang palagi. And yeah, I think I've said everything I wanted to say. So Investa Summit happening on November 25 and 27. If you guys joined last year's summit, alam niyo na gaano kalupit yun. So if you know, you know. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week or next week, hopefully next weekend. And yeah, ingat kayo lahat. And I think I'm repeating the same thing over and over again. I have a tendency to do that. So yun lang, good night. I'll end the stream here. See you guys next week. Maraming salamat po.